What's up, everybody? KMZX18 Sports here, and we're back with another Arsenal review slash player ratings. And yeah, man, Arsenal won 4-1, and honestly, it was very comfortable, at least for the most part. But yeah, man, Arsenal beat Crystal Palace 4-1. Now they're 8 points clear, even though Man City has a game in hand, so we'll keep that in mind. But yeah, man, but this is exactly what Arsenal needed. Exactly what Arsenal needed, man. They needed this one to keep City in their toes. Because like I said, man, we need them to we need hopefully they can slip up and Arsenal can still be 8 points clear. But yeah, so Arsenal played today. I wasn't able to watch too much of the game, but I did watch the highlights to keep myself fresh. But yeah, man, Arsenal just blitz Crystal Palace, man. For the most part, Crystal Palace had basically no answers for Arsenal. And they did get better a little bit in the second half, but once Arsenal went 3 up, man, it was just Arsenal were in cruise control after that, honestly. But yeah, but let's look at the match stats real quick. Arsenal has 62% possession to Crystal Palace 38. I mean, like I said, man, I always said it best. When you have a high amount of possession, what did you do with it? And Arsenal did a lot with it. Arsenal had 15 shots and 5 of them were on goal, while Crystal Palace had 9 shots and 5 were on goal. And they did score one, so to give them credit for that one. Arsenal had 8 fouls. Crystal Palace has 10. They had one yellow card. Both were offsides twice. Arsenal had 5 corners. Crystal Palace has 4, and Arsenal had 4 saves, while Crystal Palace had 1. But yeah, man, and honestly, this was a great bounce back, especially for some of the players, especially for Martinelli, as he was the one who missed the penalty against Sporting, and he's like, "Look, this sucked. I take the blame. I gotta put that behind me and keep going," and that's exactly what he did. I'll talk about more about him during my player ratings. But yeah, I mean, this was just a dominant performance for Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a bit worried after Crystal Palace sacked Patrick Vieira. I thought it was gonna be one of those new manager bounce or something like that. Kind of like what exactly happened with Everton, which still blows my mind how the hell they lost that game. Yes, I have not forgotten about that. But yeah, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But no, honestly, it was probably actually, you know what? I think it kind of benefited Arsenal because Vieira was playing more park the bus against everybody in recent games, and he probably would have done that with Arsenal, but instead, Chris Paul tried to do a little more differently, and that did not work out in their favor. I'm not gonna lie. And I love the fans chanting Patrick Vieira's name in at home. It was perfect. I love it. But yeah, man, it was a great, comfortable win for the most part. Second half, I will admit, it got a bit iffy. Honestly, Crystal Palace almost scored a few times. Well, they did score one, but they could have probably scored maybe one other one. But besides that, man, Arsenal kept them at bay for at least for the most part this game, and that's honestly all you ask. Be more clinical, be more clinical up front. Be more clinical at the back. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, man, let's look at the lineups real quick and talk about my player ratings. We got Ramsdale in goal. Honestly, solid. He made some pretty good, decent saves. I feel like he's still his handling can be a bit not handling his kicking can be a bit wayward. Not his kicking, his goal kicks, his passing. There we go. It can be a bit wayward at times, but honestly, I judge him more for his saves and yeah, man. He kept us in the game. He couldn't really do nothing with the goal. Again, corner goals. That's honestly been an issue now, and I'm hopeful. I was hoping Arsenal get that fixed, but now they scored another goal from it, so don't like that. Especially with better teams that like to score headers. But yeah, man, or not even header, but like corner goals, the least two goals. But you know, but yeah, Rams. I'm gonna give him a. You know what? I'm gonna give him a solid 7. He played well. Ben White. He had a tough time against Zaha for the early stages, but he did get forward well. He defended Zaha um better as the game went on, just a little bit. But yeah, man. Honestly, I think he had a good game. I think he had an assist as well, I believe. But yeah, man. Or if not, or at least some of his passes led to an assist. But yeah, great game. I thought he was very good. I thought he linked up with Soccer pretty well. Yeah, 7. Rob Holding. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I found out Saliba was injured during the Sporting game, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of getting scared because Rob Holding, no disrespect, he ain't Saliba, and also he's not the passer like Saliba. Saliba was a very good passer. Holding, not so much. But to Rob Holding's credit, and I do have to give him credit today. Today he was pretty solid. Honestly, he didn't put nothing. He didn't put a foot wrong. He didn't make like stupid challenges. He didn't cost the team like he did the end of last season. Like I said, I thought he was fine. He won his duels. Actually, no, that's like disrespect to Holding. The first half he was great. Second half I thought he was fine. I think they were starting to attack. I think on his side a little bit, but besides that though, he held strong. You know what? Due to the fact that he held out strong, and people were a bit worried, like myself. But he had a pretty good performance as well, man. I gotta give him credit. But yeah, I'm gonna give him Rob Holding I'm gonna give him a 7. He deserves it. Gabriel, I thought he was solid as well. He's like always reliable. I'm glad that it was a good bounce back for him because I felt like he struggled a little bit last game, but this game, I thought he was solid, man. Yeah, you know what? Nah. Both Holding and Gabriel really held their own this game. So I'm gonna give both of them well, I already gave Rob Williams, so I'm gonna give Gabriel a 7 out of 10 as well. Zinchenko, he wasn't his influential self a little bit, but he kept things pretty well. He covered for Xhaka. Xhaka went forward, so yeah, man. I'm glad that Arteta was smart enough to sub him out a little bit close to the end, like that, give him you know, some time because he has been playing a lot. I feel like he's one of the players like Saka that's just been overplayed quite a bit. So I'm actually glad that Tunic got some playing time as well. But you know what, Zinchenko, I'm gonna give him a 6. Thought he was fine. Odegaard, influential. Almost every pass I see from Odegaard was just like trying get things moving, making those progressive passes. He probably should have scored, honestly, but he misfired one of his shots. But yeah, man, he is my captain, man. He has been proven why Arteta picked him as captain, and all I gotta say is we are very lucky to have him in our team. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give Odegaard a. You know what? I'm gonna give him an 8. I think he had a very good game. Thomas Partey kept things clean, he kept the back line protected like always. His passes were pretty good. He made some pretty good interceptions. He had some decent passes. What more can you want for Partey? I'm gonna give him a solid 7. Xhaka, he scored. Now it's like 2 games in a row, against Sporting, now against Crystal Palace. Honestly, man, it's amazing how I wrote him off like 2 years ago, and I thought, bro, and I was actually one of the few people who were pissed that Arsenal didn't sell him to Roma. And you know what? This is why I cannot be a sporting director. I would have get my ass fired immediately. But I'm just glad that, man, his as an Arsenal fan, I'm happy. I'm so happy that he turned things around, man. He went from being the most despised player to now the most beloved, and it's such a joy to see, man. I'm so happy that Xhaka rewrote his narrative in Arsenal, and yeah, man. If there was a thing called like in the NBA, there was like comeback player of the year, or I think that's the NFL actually. Well, both NFL and NBA does that. If there was a thing called comeback player of the year in the Premier League, Xhaka would win that easily. Especially if you look back the last couple years, bro, it's no contest, man. But yeah, Xhaka, I'm gonna give him an 8. He had a very good. He scored. He was lively. He defended well as well. What more can I say? Martinelli had a very good bounce back game. Like I said, during the Sporting game, he was like he tried, but his shooting boots left him that game, and especially the penalty where his penalty got blocked. But I'm just happy for him, man. He put his head down. He's the one who like, guys, I'm sorry, I effed up, but next time I'll make it up, and he made it up big time. And look, and like I said, I mean, the dude is still young. He's like what, 20, 21 years old. He's gonna get better from here, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give Martinelli an 8, only because he bounced back great. He was so lively. Defense was scared shit of him. Ward, like I think it was Ward who was like defending him. My condolences. That dude got burned. But yeah, man, no, but I'm gonna give Martinelli a 8. He had a very good bounce back game, and I'm glad we're gonna have him for more years to come. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun seeing him develop. Another player is gonna be fun seeing develop in the future is Bukayo Saka. Man, this man, such an amazing player. And it's crazy to think that he went from a left back to maybe like a midfielder to a left wing to now right wing, where he's found his home. He has been probably the most consistent player, and not only that, he's probably gonna win player this season. Uh, he got my vote so far. The dude now I think has now he scored. I think I believe he scored 2 goals this game. Yeah, man, it's just or like with Odegaard, I'm just so happy that he's in this team, man. All I ask for Arsenal next season is get like a backup player for him so that he can rest. That's all I ask for Arsenal, man, because the fact that he's still producing like this and he's started almost every game, he's my man of the match, by the way. I'm gonna give Saka a 9. This was a great game. He scored twice. He was lively. He was all over the place in offense. Crystal Palace had no answer for him. Honestly, it was fantastic, man. Man of the match for me. What more can I say? Leandro Trossard, lively. I think he got an assist as well. Great game. And he played the false nine pretty great, man. I'm so happy for him. And yeah, man. Honestly, this probably might be the lineup to go until until Gabriel Jesus is like back to 100%. But yeah, man, great game for Trossard. I'm gonna give Trossard 8, man. He's been, bro, the best. He's been like the signing of the January season, bro. I'm so happy that we got him, especially just for like a bargain too. So yeah, man. Yeah, it's in for Trossard. The bench, Kieran Tierney, got to see him on the playing. I wish would have seen a little bit more of him during the sporting game, but it is what it is. I'm gonna give him 6 out of 10. Jacob Kiwior, he came in pretty late, but it was good to see him at least get some playing time as well, even though it was a little bit. I'm gonna give him a standard 5. Gabriel Jesus, he was lively. He was very lively when he came in. He looked like his old self. The dribbling was there. I feel like he's almost 100% now. My thing is, does he start with Trussard? At his peak, I say yes. But at the same time, Trossard has just held it down. So we'll see. It's a great headache to have for Mikel Arteta. But overall, for Jason, I'm gonna give him a 6. He was very lively, man. When he came in, he was attacking players. Oh, bro, it was good to see him. And most of though, just great to see him on the field. He didn't play much, but when he did, he actually looked pretty lively as well, man. I hope he stays injury free. So yeah, I'm gonna give Emil Smith Rowe a 6 out of 10. As for Mikel Arteta, I mean, he got everything right. The tactics were on point. The selections was on point. The substitution was on point. I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. The ref is the ref, 6. The atmosphere is always electric. But yeah, man, Arsenal's now. But that'll be it. Arsenal's now 8 points clear. But like I said, keep in mind, Man City still have a game in hand. But who knows? That game could be either be a draw or a loss. And also, just 10 more games, guys. 10 more games to go. Who knows? It could be a dream come true after 10 more weeks or 11 more weeks. I don't want to get ahead of myself, so. But yeah, man. Just even thinking about it. But like I said, still 10 games to go. Don't get too overly excited just yet. But now let's look at the fixtures real quick. With Arsenal now out of the Europa League, we have Leeds, Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, Man City, and Chelsea. Those are the next 6 games. Honestly, Arsenal should beat Leeds. Every game is gonna be tough, so I'm just doing hypothetical. They should beat Leeds. Liverpool's gonna be tough because it's at Anfield, but and also have not won Anfield since 2012. Yikes! But they got to get a result. Even I'll freaking take a draw at Anfield. At least it'd be like a, you know what? I'll take it. Even because, like I said, Arsenal have not won Anfield in 2012. If they take 3 full points, I'd be so happy. But I'm being realistic here. West Ham, that should maybe be a dub. I'm hoping. Southampton could be a dub. Man, this would be the biggest game. April 26th, Wednesday. This right here could pretty much decide the Premier League. Then after that, Chelsea, even as Chelsea's been playing this season, it's been like, you never know with them. But yeah, man, like I said, don't get ahead. I'm just looking at the next fixtures in April. And yeah, man, like I said, bro, if Arsenal keep this up, they could win it, but I'm keeping it one game at a time. All right, guys, that's it for me. Arsenal won. It's great to see. And yeah, man, I'll see y'all next time. And take care of yourselves. And peace.